We're going to talk about 5 expansions that could possibly follow up Warlords of Draenor. While Blizzard really hasn't given us any ideas about what is to come, there are 5 storylines which still need a good wrapping up. So the first on our list at number 5 is the Emerald Dream. While according to lore, the Emerald Dream is shut off and only Malfurion has truly walked it. However, there is a strong chance that it will make it to a future expansion. These are screenshots from in-game content that is simply inaccessible by players. Blizzard intended to put it in the game many years ago, but scrapped the idea. However, with the Cataclysm and the fact that Warlords of Draenor is messing with much of the lore timeline, there's a good chance that we could see this as a future expansion. It would be called the Emerald Nightmare, and Inzoth is his name, would be the main antagonist, because he is the one that created the Emerald Nightmare. Now on our list at number 4 is something that's really been bothering me from Warlords, and after a search through several forums, it is not only me that is bothered. As you see, this little guy who is circled in the picture is purposely obscured in both the Alliance and Horde versions of this quest. We don't really have any idea who this is, but I want you to take a look at this picture of Khadgar. Now obviously it is not Khadgar, but I want you to look at what is in his hands. Yes, for those of you that didn't notice it before, you'll probably get it immediately. This is Atish, the Great Staff of the Guardian. It is the weapon that Medivh once held in his hands, and Medivh was the master of Khadgar. Khadgar later in the lore had to kill him because he was corrupted by the Burning Legion. However, it was initially Gul'dan and Medivh's work together that opened the portal. So assumably in this timeline of Warlords, he did have to contact Medivh from this timeline. So Medivh is still alive, and I highly doubt he will be killed so easily by his apprentice a second time, which makes me believe that he'll either play a huge role in Warlords, or we're going to see him in a future expansion as a very powerful last boss. Making our list at number 3 is Azshara. For those of you that don't know, she was queen of the Night Elves at one point. She was eventually twisted and corrupted by the old gods, and became queen of the Nagas. She still lies under the ocean, being tormented by the Whispers constantly. It's assumed she is down there plotting her revenge and only growing in hatred. Now with the lore of Warlords, while we are allowed to teleport freely as we choose, the lore actually states that we're stuck there, which means we can't leave, so we don't even really know what's happening in Azeroth. What a perfect time for, a mass Naga invasion. On our list at number 2 is Illidan, and yes, I know he's been in an expansion already. However, Blizzard has either hinted or made jokes at the fact that Illidan will in fact return at several BlizzCons. Now, does this mean it's true or not, or are they simply just trolling their player base? We don't really know. But it hasn't stopped them from bringing a boss back before. As you saw, they moved the entirety of Naxxramas, and they've also brought Ragnaros back. Which means they couldn't actually intend to bring Illidan back. We don't know what happened to his body according to lore, and we don't really know that he was killed, rather more he was just defeated. So, can he make a resurrection in our next expansion? Very possible, because as with Warlords, like I said in the previous one, we don't really have any idea what's going on in Azeroth. Yes, of course we can teleport freely, but that doesn't mean the Legion isn't currently, according to lore, destroying it right now. So will Illidan make a return? Who knows? And finally on our list at number 1 is of course the Burning Legion. The pics shown are of Sargeras the Dark Lord. He is of course the final fight, and no matter what happens to World of Warcraft, everything will inevitably lead to him. While I doubt he's on our list for the next final boss in WoW, there's a good chance there's going to be a lot of chaos across Azeroth when we return. Fell corruption will probably scour the lands, and undoubtedly Sargeras is going to be behind all of it. No one knows yet what the next expansion for WoW has in store, but I'd like to hear your comments, and make sure to share the videos so we can get a huge debate. Thank you again everyone for watching. Remember everyone, if you want to support Murgle WoW, please just like, share, and subscribe to my videos, and I will talk to you again soon.